When do you quit? When is the right time to say, I've had enough, I can't handle this anymore? Is it after losing a few $100 or a few $1,000? Or is it completely something else? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the best Shopify channel on YouTube. I'm Shri Kanase, and today we're going to be talking about quitting. Yes, you heard me right, quitting. I get asked this question a lot when it comes to Shopify dropshipping or just running a business in general. When is the right time to quit, and when do you know if you should quit? And today, I thought I've had enough. I have to answer this question to really give you more insight as to when is the right time to quit after losing how much. Because let's face it, nobody wants to keep on losing over and over again, especially when it comes to money, because I don't know about you, but I like more money inside my pocket than outside. And that is exactly what we're going to be covering in this video. But before we jump into that, if this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, there's something really wrong, and that is you haven't subscribed yet. Pause this video for about 2 seconds and smash that subscribe button down below. We're growing extremely fast and you get to join the winners club. And without further ado, let's jump right into this topic. Alright guys, so in order to really give you a better understanding of when is the right time to quit, I need to tell you a little story, and this story is related directly to me. Around 2 years ago, I started my first Shopify dropshipping store, and it was called Muscle Hut. It was a clothing store for the bodybuilding niche, and since I had recently got into bodybuilding during that time, I thought it was absolutely perfect to start a bodybuilding store to sell gym apparel. So I spent countless hours trying to figure out how to set up a Shopify website without giving any regard to how I would advertise it, and I opened up my Shopify store, designed a really cool website which I thought was cool, but thinking about it right now, it was absolutely trash. But after designing it, I thought on the day of the launch when I would buy a domain, I thought, here we go, here's my cash cow, which is going to start making me money every single day, and I would not have to handle it. The moment I click buy that domain, I'm going to start getting traffic, and I'm going to be the richest 15-year-old this planet has seen. And with this overconfidence, I decided to buy that domain, and I set my first step into the e-commerce world. But my dreams shattered really quickly, because as soon as I bought the domain, a few hours later, I had not gotten a single sale, not even a single visitor. The only visitor which I had currently gotten was my mom, who I had told to check out my store and give me some feedback. And for a 15-year-old, this was a really depressing time, because my dream was to have made money as soon as I clicked buy that domain, and it did not come true. So after coming back to reality, I decided to make a little bit more effort and put in more time into figuring out how to get people to come onto my website. I stopped focusing on school for a few weeks, and I put all of my attention into Facebook ads and marketing, because that was the only way I knew at that time to bring people to my website. So I decided to use all of the money I had previously earned from eBay dropshipping, which I used to do a lot back in the day, and it would nearly take me one whole year just to save up $1,000 from eBay. Profit margins were really bad, but they were enough to satisfy a 15-year-old. So what I did was I invested all of that $1,000 I had earned from one whole year of dropshipping on eBay onto Facebook ads. I watched 2 to 3 videos on YouTube for Facebook ads and thought, okay, I have come to understand Facebook ads like a master. Facebook ads is my domain, and I'm going to make a killing with Facebook ads. So I put up some post engagement campaigns, some video view campaigns, some traffic campaigns. I had literally no idea what I was doing, but I knew if I was spending money, I had to get more money. So I created some few campaigns, let it run for a few days, and didn't even bother to monitor them. About 3 days later, I came to realize that I had spent around $400 on campaigns just because I had not monitored them. I had gotten only 200 views and 0 sales after spending $400. Now think about it. You only have $1,000 remaining in your bank account, and you already spent about half of it in 3 days. Again, that was a big shocker for me, and I immediately shut down that website and hurried back into my cave, which I came out from. Now, if I was like most of the people, I would have said, okay, that's it. I'm never touching Shopify dropshipping again, because I just lost a lot of money, which I had spent a whole year to get. About 99% of the individuals out there in the world would have stated this and not wanted to get back into a business like this. But luckily, I was part of that 1% who said, okay, my first Shopify store failed. I'm gonna save up some more money and try to find where I failed and invest again. And that is exactly what I did. I waited a year, learned a little bit more about business and how it works in general, and saved up more money from eBay to reinvest into the business. So here we are a year later, a little bit more mature Shri Kanase opening up his second Shopify website, and this time I decided to make a website called Eco Wholesale where I would sell the cheapest stuff found in the market, and it would be a general store. So I opened it up and decided to list every single category out there from baby cribs to women fashion clothing. This time I was a little bit more educated because I had spent the past year learning more about the ins and outs of the business. This time I was a bit more confident in myself because I had invested in the learning phase. So I spent a few days setting up my Shopify store once again, getting all of those categories in and importing items to my new website. And this time I was a little bit smarter because I did not immediately run Facebook ads, but instead I wanted to try getting organic traffic to this new store. What I did is I decided to post some posts out there on forums like Reddit to gain attraction to my website, and that is exactly what I did. So I began to get a few organic visitors here and there, but still I was not getting a single purchase. And that is when I decided that, you know what, it is time I run Facebook ads again and give it one more try to see if it works. So this time I set up only post engagement ads because that is what I had learned from YouTube. But to my dismay, I found out that post engagement ads only got me engagement, not purchases. And I was down about $600 to $800 again in the second process without getting a single purchase. Although I was a bit older, this was still a very heartbreaking moment for me because the results I had expected the second time around still did not come. And it was time to scrap my second Shopify store. And as quickly as this Shopify store had started, it came to a screeching halt. I shut down the Shopify store, and my main thought process was Shopify dropshipping is not for me, and I'm better off dropshipping on eBay because that was what was getting the result. And that is exactly what I did for another year or two. Fast forward to 2 years later, I saw an advertisement on my YouTube channel while watching a funny baby video on YouTube, which redirected me to another Shopify YouTuber who had started to earn $1,000 per day on his Shopify store. And this really interested me in giving Shopify another try, a final try. Third time is a charm, I thought. And instead of immediately jumping into opening a Shopify website this time, I spent the next few weeks watching this YouTuber and many others on Shopify and how it exactly works and trying to figure out where I went wrong. And this third store was a massive success. It is what got me to this point where I am at today. I have even uploaded a video on my channel outlining my success story and exactly how I got here. The link should have popped up in the top right corner if you're interested in watching that. But going back to this video, the main reason why I told you guys these stories is because they serve a purpose in this video. The day you stop fighting is the day you quit. So let's write this down. The day you stop fighting is the official day you quit. I could have quit after my first try, which completely failed and left me halfway down when it came to my bank account, but I decided to give it another try. Most people would not have done that because that is the main problem when it comes to quitting. People quit way too easily, and let me write this down. People quit way too easily. But when it comes to quitting, you really need to spend more time evaluating your strategies and what you have been doing and why it hasn't been getting results instead of focusing on the negative. So let's write this down. Focus more on why you're not getting the desired results that you want instead of focusing on the negative. Too many individuals focus on the negative, such as I want to quit, I can't make it, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. But how many people really take the time to think why they're not getting the desired result? Is it because you're optimizing for the wrong conversion event on Facebook ads? Or is it because your website is not optimized for conversions in the first place and not trustable at all? These are the main issues when it comes to getting results with Shopify. If you are investing money over and over again, you have spent $1,000, $2,000 and countless hours on your Shopify store and you're not getting your results and thinking of quitting, go back to step one. See what you're doing and try to see why you're not getting the desired results. When it comes to quitting, you can't quit unless you have invested someone else's opinion about your business. So let's also write this down. It is super important to invest in a mentor / guide, and I'm not talking about a course but rather a mentor, to look over your business and provide insight. Because when you get someone else to look into your business, this person is completely separate from your business and yourself, and they're looking from a customer's angle into your business. They will be much better able to help you and see where you're going wrong instead of you having to figure everything out and saving a few bucks. Because trust me, I know how it feels to invest money into stuff you're unsure of whether it'll get you results or not, but this is a crucial step when it comes to e-commerce and Shopify. Before you quit completely, you want to let someone else analyze your business and see where you're going wrong. I personally offer mentorship and consulting calls myself, and I have helped countless people not quit Shopify and make a killing on it. And if you're interested in something like that, and if you feel like you're in a phase where you're about to quit but need one more try into the business, let me know down in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to give you some consulting. But when it comes to quitting, the main thing I want you to take from this video is that you basically can't quit before giving it your all. Shopify dropshipping is not an easy business. You will make a mistake listening to those people who make it seem like Shopify is an overnight success, money-making machine, because that is not the case. If you find yourself investing thousands into Shopify without getting any results, you are making a problem in the strategies, because otherwise you would be getting the desired results. People every day kill it with Shopify. They make tons and tons of money each day. So if you're not getting the desired results and if you feel like quitting, the problem is not with the business model, it is with your strategy and your mindset. So when it comes to quitting, guys, if you are really serious about this kind of business, focus on learning from a few people rather than from watching every single video you see on YouTube regarding Shopify, because you're going to find tons and tons of so-called gurus for Shopify, and every single guru out there has a different strategy which might have worked for them. And this is only going to lead you to getting information overload. So if you want to prevent yourself from getting information overload, invest in watching only a few videos from a few gurus out there who you are comfortable with. It could be me or it could be someone else. In addition, think about investing some of the money you have left to put into your business into a mentor or a guide who can really give you a better direction and insight into the business. So keep on striving, keep on learning every single day when it comes to Shopify, and I'll see you guys next time.